There was not a prophet to Israel like Moses. And the coming Mashiach will have a prophecy almost like Moses. Rambam writes, "It will be close in prophecy. He is close to Moses, but not like Moses. No one will rise up and be wiser than King Solomon, who says to you it is written, and the wisest of all men. But he is the Mashiach and will be wiser than King Solomon." Therefore, when you want to take some human being who said he is the Mashiach, please, and he is wiser than King Solomon, and he is close in prophecy to Moses, our rabbi is greater than all the prophets, the prophet Isaiah, Jeremiah, the prophet Ezekiel, and they all fulfilled it themselves. It is the nature. What prophecy that he exists in something? There was such a thing as saying without Mashiach with the word Mashiach. It has these conditions that you say that the verse says about you and no one says that you are the Mashiach. There are people, each and every one is crazy. I say I am the Mashiach, I am the Messiah when you turn them on, and people who have no continuation and will follow vanity and perish tells me that it is pleasant than Mashiach. Joseph let him be. So people could come to a random Mustafa who says, I invest in living to know who you are. Do you have a prophecy? Say what? Will you bring anything real as a prophet? The Mashiach should be a prophet according to the law. According to the halakha, Mashiach should be greater than Joshua and Jeremiah. What will you do to me? What is your prophecy? So the Mashiach should be wiser than King Solomon. King Solomon, who drank, scolded, listened, came, saw what freedom is. He had to be crazy about him. Queen of Sheba as written in the verse. What wisdom that if he heard a bird's call he would understand what was being said. And his anger is complete without a dream. After he first told him I will give you the wisdom, not only of Torah, of general wisdom. Gets up in the morning, hears himself beeping. It must be talking about Bnei Akiva. She talks to him, and he understands. He understands, he told her, and what did she tell him? What's wrong with him? He knows, it's a problem, it's an excuse. And this is how someone understands that he knows the language of animals and birds and says that he is a Mashiach. Which Messiah should be wiser than King Solomon that the king would go into debt? Why don't you know why you came to do Mashiach? To a team of guys means a plan. We have conditions to know who the Mashiach himself is. Mashiach is not a joke, everyone to himself Messiah is Mashiach and will come to his house. What should be in these conditions? Greater in wisdom than King Solomon and greater in prophecy than Isaiah the prophet. Where is it? There is such a thing as knowing that he is smart and will be a gullible believer in anything. So one question, is this thing true or not true? And we await his arrival. We'll linger. Wait for him because he will come, he will not be late. And it all depends on our actions. Israel will repent with the help of the God who sent and influenced us, and wrote with his great grace.